Shalom and welcome. Today we're going to talk about why you should make your bed every day. This is an important skill for homeschool kids to learn, and I'm going to reveal some reasons why today, plus some objections as to why people just don't want to do it. My name is Elliott. I'm the creator and founder of homeschoolingtorah.com, and I think homeschool kids, all kids, should make their bed every day, and I think their parents should too. We're going to talk about 5 reasons why I think you should make your bed every day. Number 1, it has been shown that making your bed every day boosts your mood and productivity. I heard that the National Sleep Foundation said that you are 19% more likely to have a good night's sleep if you sleep in a bed that you made that day. Now, I looked that up, and the study wasn't quite as conclusive as all of that, but I do think, just from my own personal experience, I sleep better when my bed is made. It makes me feel like, wow, this room looks good. I'm going to have a great day today, and it does boost my mood. I go, everything looks nice. I feel better about today. Number 2, it enhances your mental clarity. Really, it does. You see, when everything around you is visually calm, it makes you feel more calm. I hate walking into a room that everything is cluttered and messy. When things are straight and organized, I feel more calm, more able to focus on the things that are important to me in that day. And frankly, that reduces stress. Number 3, and this is important for all of us moms, it promotes discipline and it helps us set up a routine. Just making your bed at the same time every day, at the same place in your routine every day, promotes a positive tone for the day and helps everything stay on a routine. And routines are good for us. That's why the Father created circadian rhythms. We need routine. And when we start with the same thing in our routine every day, making the bed and doing it first, it just helps us stay on routine and everything else. Eating a good breakfast, doing our homework, all the things that we maybe don't really want to do, but it just gets us started on the right foot. Frankly, I really like the sense of accomplishment. No, I do not put in my planner every day, make the bed and check it off, but I would if I was struggling with it. Sometimes it's really hard to get everything on my to-do list done, and checking off, I made the bed, helps me feel like I accomplished something. Number 4, this is so important for us. It models orderliness to our children. Yehovah is a God of order, and we need to teach our children by our own example that orderliness is important. You see, when we model these habits to our children, they become habits that carry over into other areas of their life. It's not really about the bed. It's about teaching orderly habits. And these orderly habits then become orderly habits like picking up our clothes off the floor, doing the laundry, and so many other habits that are going to be needed for our children to become responsible adults. And we are the responsible adults in their lives. And so we need to model that to them. We can teach our children that we should do things well. Whatever our hand finds to do, we should do it with all our might. 5th, they say it improves our sleep hygiene. That, when we walk into our room and we say, the bed is made, this is a place where I can rest, our body goes, okay, it's time to sleep. Again, I don't know how well that's backed by actual studies, but in my own personal experience, I have definitely found it to be true that this is the room for sleep. And because it is, I just feel peaceful when I come in here. Now I'm going to go over some common objections, but before I do, I want to urge you to subscribe to this channel. We are trying to reach Torah families all over the world. I'm shocked at how many people have never heard that there is a homeschooling curriculum that uses the Bible as its primary textbook, founded upon the Torah with Yeshua as the Messiah. And if you want to help our mission of reaching more families, like and subscribe to this video. I also would love to hear from you. Do you make your bed every day? Really? Okay, let's go into some objections as to why people don't. First of all, people say it takes too long. Now, I timed myself this morning just to make a video of myself also making my bed. I wanted to see, okay, how long does it take? It took me exactly 2 minutes. 2 minutes is not that long out of my day. So to say I don't have time is kind of silly. And I have a lot of pillows on my bed, so it might not take you as long as maybe it takes me. A lot of people also say there is no point in making my bed. I'm just going to get back in it tonight. Why would I do that over and over again? I have more important things to do. Well, that could also apply to taking a shower, brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, putting gas in your car. Why do I put gas in my car? Why do I drive it? I'm just going to have to do it again. Yes, that's life. And that's what we need to teach our children too. There are repetitive things. I can think of a few other things that happen over and over again, like Shabbat, the feasts. Thirdly, people will say, you know what, it's just such a low priority. I have so much stress going on in my life. I really don't have time for one more thing. And I want to urge you that you are exactly the person who needs to make your bed every day, because it is one thing that you can control. It is that creating the place of shalom in your home that can make it more peaceful when everything else is crazy. Now, I do urge us to have flexibility. I will tell you, I don't make my bed every single day. Some days, even my life is too crazy. I have to get out the door and something urgent happened. A friend is in the hospital. Those are days that I don't make the bed. And I don't feel guilty about it either, because there are 365 days in a year, and over many, many years, that's a lot of days. And the vast majority of them, I do make my bed. I just love how it feels. I also don't make my bed on Shabbat. Maybe other people do. I have a lot of pillows. I feel like, you know what? Just seeing my unmade bed reminds me that I don't work on this day. This is my day to just fall right back into it if I want to. The home is a sanctuary. It is where Torah is taught to our children. It is where Torah is lived out as adults. Home is a priority. And women are called in scripture to manage their homes. In 1 Timothy 5:14, it says, women are ideally to marry if the father allows, to bear children if the father allows, and to manage the house that they've been given. It doesn't mean we have to do everything, but we can model to our children that the home is an important place. And we are to give no opportunity to the adversary to speak reproachfully. I think the bed should be made as often as possible, just because it's showing that I take care of the things the Father has given to me to manage. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Join me again next time. I have more videos on managing the house, and I'm going to link one right there.